Hello everyone, Denise here. Today I'm going to show you my creative office. Let's get started. So this little plastic canvas was my grandmother's. My mother gave it to me after she had passed. She used to have this on the door of her apartment and she would write notes on it. So I put recording when I'm recording so everyone knows. I'm going to open up the door here so you can see. So this is my creative office. It is a work in progress, just so you know. It's not like exactly the way I want it. This used to be the office that I had when I had my at-home job, work from home job. And when I no longer work there, I decided to make it my creative office. So this is a room that is 10 by 10. It is one of the kids' room when they were little, and they have since either moved out or downstairs. And so these rooms are too small for adults. This room is really small for an adult. A 10 by 10 room can't fit too much in it, but it's a great office. So it is my creative office now that I am no longer working. And I do my designing in here. I do shooting my videos in here. I do everything in here that I need to concentrate on doing and or opening. If I am doing unboxing or whatever, any video I'm doing in here. Creating jewelry, stitch markers, anything I'm doing, all of that in here. This is like a work in progress, like I said. There are things that I want to change that are not changed yet, and I will tell you about them. So I'm going to start with the inside wall right over here. As you walk in the door, I'm going to spin the camera without getting you sick, so I'll be right back. So this side of the room, I have cube storage and these plastic bins. They're not attractive to me, but they are very useful. They have been, oh my gosh, they've been in our family for like 20 years. And we always have shifted them around to different rooms and found different uses for them. Now they're in here. So the cubes on the left it's mostly Premier yarns. And then there's just ones that I have thrown in there recently that I was talking about on the channel and or using. The knitting machines are on top of the cubes, and on top of the plastic drawers is my sewing machine and my Sasha doll and my Inno fan and just decoration. And then above that is some pillowcases my grandmother embroidered, ribbons that is an homage to Pride and Prejudice when they go to the store to buy ribbons. And then the embroidery hoops, I am going to create something to go in those. So they are more decorative than just, hey, here's an embroidery hoop. I'm gonna get up and take a look at the other wall. So this wall over here, starting at the top, that picture our oldest daughter made us that says be free. That's probably not going to stay in here. I have an embroidered table runner that my grandmother had made like 50 years ago. I don't know, but I don't want it to get dirty and or ruined, so I thought I would probably tack it up there. And then directly below that, I have a bookshelf that I made. This was made from 1x6 boards and brackets that are shelving for closets. The bar across there is supposed to be where you would hang your clothes, but I did not have a closet rod, so that is a repurposed flagpole that I cut down and painted to put my lanterns on. On the shelf itself are knitting and crochet magazines, and then on either side of those are just book sets that I have. On the far right is the author for Matilda and BFG and all those. I can't remember his name, Dahl. And then on the left over here is Anne of Green Gables and Little House in Big Woods. The decoration on the shelf The little containers with flowers on them are from Dollar Tree, the glass and the paper ones. The flowers, I believe, in the pots are from Michael's, and then the 3 yarn balls in the center there, they were clearance on. They were on clearance at Michael's as well. So below that, we have the picture on the left that my mother painted for me. And then we have a lamp that my grandmother had given me. The dish next to that is from my grandmother also. And then the crystal glass behind the lamp is also from my grandmother. I do believe she had given it to my mother, and then my mother gave it to me. The birds are from Dollar Tree, and so are those little flowers on the desk. And the white cabinet on top of the desk is from my grandmother. And then the items on top of that cabinet are angels that my grandmother used to make out of fabric and ribbon and just adorableness. And they were ornaments, and you could hang them on your tree, but I never did. I just always keep them around in whatever room. This is a puzzle from Hobby Lobby I got on clearance. These are from Dollar Tree as well. And then these dishes were my grandmother's, fruit dishes. She made handmade lotion and put it in a Sweet Honesty bottle. Still smells good, by the way. And then this is a doll. She made a set of a mom, a dad, and a baby out of beads. So cute. And then these granny squares I picked up at a rummage sale in like a project bag. And then the little cabinet itself is filled with Kobu, some of that Hobby Lobby projects from the box that I purchased. This ornament lights up. It was from my mother. And then Bella Coco yarns. And then some cotton from Hobby Lobby that was on clearance. The drawers have random stuff in them. The left side is for crochet. The right side is for knitting. Just like totally random stuff. Like junk drawers, if you will, crafted junk drawers. The hat over here is a Michigan Fine Yarns pattern. I will link that below. That is hand-dyed yarn. It is pale and I love it, but the next one I do will probably be with Red Heart Mexicana and white, because I think that would be gorgeous. This mannequin head I purchased from Pier 1 Imports online, and I don't remember where I got this bad boy from. I think it was Walmart. I'm pretty sure it was Walmart a long time ago. So I just keep it for doodads, and that's that dish I was talking about. I'm not sure the name of these. Like this and these, I don't know the name of them. So if you know the name of them, let me know, because I don't remember. Then moving on, well, the desk itself, I made 2 of these. So the legs were from a restore in our town. People just take items and they leave them there, and then they do Habitat for Humanity houses with some of the stuff. And so the legs are spindles, and I cut them down. They were $7 for 4. And then the top is a cabinet door. And I just painted it and then attached the legs to the cabinet door and made a desk out of them. And then they are affixed to the wall with an L bracket to keep them stable. But yeah, those are my 2 desks that I have in here, and they each were $12. That cover on top of that used to be a bedspread, and my mom converted it to like a table or cloth that you can put like on the back of your couch, just like a desk cover type of thing. I cut that into and put half of it on one desk and half on the other desk. So this shawl looking thing here is my Tranquil blanket folded in half, so it makes a shawl. And then down below is my Maria shawl. That's one of my patterns. And then we have the cube over here, cube full of yarn. Cube shelf. I got the cube shelf for $22 at a discount store here in town. I thought that was a great deal. On top of the shelf are more of those dishes, like I was telling you about, fruit dishes. And hooks. These are bamboo hooks, and these are a set that I did a review on, and I can link that. This is from my grandmother as well. The bunnies are from Michael's, and these flowers my mother made for my grandmother, and they actually go in a tea kettle that I will find and replace them. This yarn here is actually quite funny. So I purchased this on eBay, and it's funny because when I purchased it, I thought it was one of the really large cones, like the cotton cones that you can get at Walmart, and it said it was cashmere, and it was $10, and I was like, wow, that's such a good deal. And then it came in the mail, and I giggled because it's like thread. Nonetheless, it's cashmere, but it's like thread, and I just was like, you so don't even know. It was so long ago. So now I know to look at specs and all that. Like, now I know. But back in the day, I thought this was a huge cone of cashmere yarn for $10. Still funny to this day. This tree my sister gave me, it lights up. It used to have little birds on it with hats, and that was cute. But I took those off and I put the doves. These are from Dollar Tree, and I put those on it because I mean, if you know me at all, you know my husband has racing pigeons, homing pigeons, and I am a very big part of that, and I deal with them every day, and I love them. So I had to make this a dove tree. And when it is dark in here, this tree is quite bright and beautiful. So down to the yarn, which is the most important thing, right? So on the left here is, all of this is mixed up, different yarn. So on the left in this cube, I have some, this is Yarnia yarn. This was from a box one month. That all goes together. And then this is specialty yarn that I picked up from Etsy, those two skeins. And then these are knit crate yarns. I think this might be a yarn that I dyed. This is Knit Picks yarn, Knit Picks, Knit Picks, Knit Picks. This is Knit Picks lace, this one. This is a special yarn that was dyed for me when I was in a group in Ravelry, that when you won the giveaway, if you chose the winner for Hell's Kitchen, everybody sent you a gift. And this was hand dyed. It's called Ramsey's F-Bomb, and I love it. This one was a gift as well, and it's called Mike and Ike. And then this is Blue Sky Alpaca yarn. Gorgeous yarn. Half alpaca, half silk, and it is my favorite color. It is so soft and so nice. Been saving that for a special project. I don't know what yet. And then on the right cube here, the top, the pink with the blue speckle, that is Hobby Lobby yarn. I got 4 of them, and you know what? I bought them when it was not on sale because I love them so much. And then down here below, the gray, those are also Hobby Lobby yarns. And then this blue and this green blue and the sparkle yarn, I dyed all of those. These are cotton. This is part wool. And then this yarn, this yarn, this yarn, and this yarn, those are all Hobby Lobby yarns. And then this set here is a fade by Expression Fiber Arts, and that was pricey, but so gorgeous and worth it. Love them. And then down below on the left, below those yarns, we have Everyday Anti-Pilling Decay, and that is what I'm making the Sophie's Universe out of. And then on the right is Everyday Anti-Pilling Dots. Below that on the left is some nymph yarn, On top of that is Universal, and then Premier Yarn sock yarns. And then on the right is Hobby Lobby Soft and Sleek in the color Persian. And then on top of that is Karen Simply Soft in the Robin's Egg Blue. And then below that we have more Everyday DK anti-pilling, Hobby Lobby Simply Flawless. And then on the right is the sweater yarn, the Premier sweater yarn. That's Serenity with the speckles in it. And there's my Sophie's Universe. And then this little yarn pole here, that's an old lamp pole, so I repurpose everything. I put yarn on it. The bottom is Ogo Halo, and the top is Willow Stream. And then on top of that is a lantern that no longer lights up, but I still think is cute, so I made it a topper. So the window is a work in progress. When this was my previous office, I had dark blue curtains in here. Everything in here was Americana back when this was my office for my old job. And I switched all that. I mean, I have changed this a million times over the last couple of months, but I switched it because I wanted it brighter in here. So I took the blue curtains down, and I need to take that hook. I need to take the hooks off of each side because they are dark and cumbersome, and I do not need them anymore. And then up here are the hooks for the curtain rod that I used to have the curtains on, and those need taken down. And then I know these curtains do not match. They don't fit. They're not big enough. But they serve their purpose now. They give the room privacy at night. So I just have them here for now. I have a curtain that is on order and I have not received yet. That is a valance, and it's very sheer. And then the bottom of the window is going to have decals on it, like vinyl decals or sticker of flowers. And I have those from the Temu haul. If you have not seen it, you will soon, of 2 different kinds, and I haven't decided which ones I want to do. I also have a third one on order. I think the third one will be the one that I want, but it's a wait and find out type of thing. So that's all in progress. Down below the window is another desk that I made, more storage, more plastic storage. Some of my mannequin heads are down there. That mannequin head that a lot of people say that is creepy. That's from AliExpress. The yarns in the storage are Premier yarns or Universal. And then on top of the desk is my Yarn Swift and my yarn ball winder, which I did a review on the yarn ball winder. Amazing, 50 bucks. I will link it, go buy it, it's amazing. Then on the desk I have on the right yarns that I recently purchased. In the center, Hobby Lobby used to have the Shepshi's boxes. I got it for 40% off. I'm still loving it. I'm still loving looking at it. I purchased ice yarns to go with that. I think it will make a great base for the Hobby Lobby yarn or the Shepshi's that I got at Hobby Lobby. And then just a jar of buttons and a current project. The dishes here were from my mother, and I have specialty hooks in one, and the other is my stitch marker bracelet, and I can link that so you can see that if you want to make that. These are from Dollar Tree. These hooks are, this is Would Be Fancy hook. Yarn Utopia's dad makes these. And then I got this on Etsy, but I don't remember. I can link that if I can remember. These other 3 hooks are Hobby Lobby's old rosewood hooks. They don't sell them anymore. They've gone through a lot of hook changes in the past, so yeah, I think I've picked up almost every set they have offered since I've been knitting and crocheting since the end of 2004. So that covers that part of the room. Over here, this is an interesting part of the room. So when this was my office when I worked, this white cupboard served as like all the things I needed for work. I would use all the things in here to, like, notes and whatever would be in that. And what this is if you've ever had those shelves that they go behind your toilet, they go up and around behind your toilet for storage in your bathroom, that's what this is. That's what it is. I just put it on the wall. I screwed it to the wall. So it has, inside those cupboards are boring things like staples and whatnot. Down below is just some random stuff. My ball winder from Knit Picks that I don't use very often. And then in the middle here is some cakes. Hobby Lobby cups that I got on clearance. The beads are from Dollar Tree. There's a whole bunch of doodads in the container here that are Hobby Lobby markers and stitch markers and whatnot. And then the hooks on the left are Hobby Lobby's hooks that were like Furl's candy hooks. Got a whole set of those. There's some that I reviewed in there as well that are like Susan Bates. The ones on the right are mostly like plastic and or metal hooks. And then up top here, again, beads from Dollar Tree, Hobby Lobby items. These I don't use, but I like the way they look. And if I needed to, they're not bad. They're not bad needles. They're not the best, but they're definitely not bad, and they're worth the money if you purchase them. I got them in a set from somebody here locally. This container on the left has double pointed needles, huge crochet hooks, Tunisian hooks. The container next to that is a coffee cup our oldest daughter gave me for a gift. Same with a gray one on the other side. And those hooks I did a review on. The other ones in the gray container are double pointed needles, sock project keepers for socks. Those tubes are. Those are from Knit Picks. And then that large container has all specialty type wood hooks and needles that I purchased a long time ago from a company that used to craft them by hand. And then just random stuff like Brittany needles and just basic needles, and the sparkly ones I think are boy knitting needles. The middle ones here are glass knitting needles, and you can actually use them, and I have. They're quite heavy though, but they're more beautiful to look at. And then this picture our youngest daughter made me for a gift. This plant holder is a tutorial that I've had in the makes for about 3 years and never did. And then I have my calendar up above that. And then I have, this is from Dollar Tree, and you're supposed to make it a sweater, but I made it a stitch marker holder instead. This is the granite square that I made when I was doing the review on the tool, the yarn tool, the yarn stand. And that is the clearance picture that I got at Hobby Lobby, and put a more current picture of my husband on there, although that's like 5-something years old as well. This clock is the one that tweets when you hear the birds singing, and these decorations, that black shelf and those decorations have been in here since it was my work office. And then we have my desk, which you see a lot. On my desk, things always change. I have rearranged this many times, and I will again soon. I have spoke about some of these items before. The Yarn Queen is from Hobby Lobby. The needle and crochet hook gauge behind the sheep is from Hobby Lobby. The sheep is from our oldest daughter. That was a gift, a Christmas gift to me, and it holds items. And this little guy here that looks sleepy, he's from the Dollar Tree, and he holds your phone. But not only that, he'll hold your change. So he's really cool. And my hook stands, which are quite bare because I pull them and take them and use them and don't replace them because I'm terrible. The little alpaca or llama holder here, that is from Dollar Tree. And then just things that I use when I'm on my channel to measure and whatnot, those are over here. And 2 Lazy Susans. This holds like needle sets, hook sets, if I just need to grab and take them and go. This pencil sharpener was my dad's. It used to be in his workshop, and when he passed, my mom gifted it to me, so I love that. And then I have over here, I have a basket of fabric balls that my mom has made most of those. That's my Yonky Monkey. But these fabric balls, you can make rugs out of them. And this one my mother made. And she made this for our youngest daughter, but she didn't want it in a room, so I said I would put it in here. She also made that blue one under there. That's a rescue blanket that my dog loves. So behind the door on the closet doors are, these hooks are from Dollar Tree, really sturdy, really nice. So if you need some of them, they are in like the laundry section at Dollar Tree, really, really worth $1.25. What I have on them is just random stuff I have made for the channel, stuff I make for me, stuff I wear, stuff I don't wear, project bags. The pink bag in the center is a bag my husband gave me. I'm going to do a review on that. The picture in the corner, I do not know if I'm going to keep that. That's Healing Properties of Gemstones. And below that is some sock blockers that I picked up at Premier Yarns, all 3 sizes. Great deal on those. Buy them before they're gone. And then that bag has sock projects in it. Over here on the back of my door is another gift from my husband, and this is more storage solution, and I'm going to do a review on that as well. And this purse right here, this purse was an adventurous task that I took on when I was a beginner knitter, and it has cables on it, and I was really proud of myself when I actually got this finished. But I did it in acrylic yarn, so it's all pill, but I've never gotten rid of it because I was too proud. So let me turn around. So that is my creative office. I wanted to share it with you so that when I explain something or give an update on something like the window, you will have some sort of frame of reference to go by, like the before to that. So this is where I spend most of my time. Like I said, this room is a 10 by 10 room. It's quite small. I have 2 craft rooms, both the same size, 10 by 10, and the other one is much darker. It has like 99% of my yarn. This is just my creative office. So sometime I will do a video of the other room when I am more comfortable with its situation and the cleanliness of it. It is more of a sit down, pick your yarn, pick your yarn, sit down and make room. And this one is more of a tool / working room where I do all my videos and whatnot. So if you wondered, this is my setup for my video. You don't have to be rich to have a setup to do a video for YouTube. So if you have been hesitating on doing videos, don't, just jump in. You can do it. My tripod was $8 on Amazon. 2 lights were less than $20 for the both of them. And I use my phone to record and edit everything. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this was a little enjoyable to you, a little insight to my life and where I spend my time. Instead of just always looking at my desk, this gives you a frame of reference for where I'm at, where I spend my time, and where I work. So I appreciate all of you. Thank you for watching. Until next time, guys.